When it comes to me doing a mobile detailing job, I want to get in there, do the work as fast as possible, make as much money as possible, and also offer the highest quality as possible. Sometimes there's factors like the weather, and it ended up destroying my pressure washer, and I had to spend hundreds of dollars to replace it. And what sucks is how easily I could have avoided this. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'm going to explain how it happened and how I could have saved myself hundreds of dollars and not had to buy a whole new washer, and you won't either. There's a lot of services that you actually aren't going to be able to beat out the rain, even with a good amount of time, because it just takes so long to provide this kind of service. Mobile detailing happens to be one of them. Now, there's other services that rain would take you out of the job completely, which after a while we just had to wait next to the customer's house until it stopped raining, and then we were able to provide the service the rest of the way, but I had to use like his hose tip instead of using my pressure washer. Luckily though, mobile detailing is one of the kind of services that like rain wouldn't actually destroy me if I got there like an hour after it rained. Something like lawn care, it would be undoable. You would have to reschedule and you wouldn't be able to complete the job, obviously, because it's wet. Yes, man, if it would have rained before this job, oh my god, it would have been perfect. I would have never had my pressure washer get wet. It would never have been a problem. But as we're going, we're trying to rush as fast as we can. We can see the clouds, everything looks pretty bad. So we know it's coming. We're trying to hurry up through the interior detail, not really going as fast as we can because we have to take our time and provide a good quality cleaning, as this guy actually tipped us before the job even happened. If you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments from all of your customers for free, then check out QuoteIQ in the App Store and the Google Play Store, or you can try any paid tier right now for just $1 at myquoteiq.com, which is going to be the first link in the comment section and the description. Also, if you sign up for any tier for a year using my link, you're going to get a free coaching call with me. But that being said, we know that after we finish this interior detail, I have to come on the outside of it and have my pressure washer ready so that I can go around the entire vehicle, hit the wheel wells, hit the tires, rims, windows, top of the vehicle, sides of the vehicle. Then I have to go with my foam cannon. I also have to hit the inside a little bit more on the door jambs with my pressure washer. So it's very important that it's not getting rained on and that we have the ability to use it. And we're kind of both looking at each other like, okay, listen, we're gonna have to hurry this up. So we finished the interior very fast. Luckily, the car was pretty new and the guy actually kept it up. Unlike a lot of the vehicles I get, we would have been screwed because the rain was going heavy for a long time. It actually never even stopped raining. It would like stop in like a 20-minute increment and we would finish up the car and then it actually came back out. So we had to pull the car into this guy's garage and dry it off that way. So the second my buddy sees me finish the interior apart, which I have to vacuum, so it takes me the longest. So he already had everything set up, everything ready, because he knows we got to beat this rain. So then we start. We have like the first 20 minutes before the rain actually starts pouring down. We even thought it was going to pass over us, but it doesn't. So by the time I had rinsed off the entire car, sprayed all the foam, got everything ready, I still needed to spray off and finish the car, hit the door jambs, and really get the rest of the exterior with my pressure washer. But rain started coming down like crazy. We couldn't stop. I wanted to see if we could finish it before we actually had to like stop in the middle of the rain, because we would have had to pack everything up, go in my car, sit and wait till the rain stopped, then come back out and finish the car, which would have made the job even longer, and that's not what we wanted. So the rain starts coming down crazy, super heavy, and I actually decided to throw a couple towels over my pressure washer because the cords that were plugged in, right, I had my extension cord plugged into the customer's house, and then I had my pressure washer plugged into that. I was throwing towels on top of it just in case, because the weather hadn't started to like get super bad yet. The drops were really heavy, everything was kind of coming down fast, but I knew that we had a couple more minutes, so we were trying to finish up, and then the rain starts to get really bad. So then now my cords and the towels on top of my cords are getting soaked, which did not leave a great smell in my car after the next couple days, because I totally forgot about them and they were soaking wet towels. That being said, all of this water, all of this everything that was in the towels and coming down from the sky, and the water on the ground that was seeping under the towels, had soaked my cords. Now my pressure washer wouldn't turn on, it wouldn't stay on, and at that point I was like, you know what, if I keep trying to run this, it is electric, right? So if I kept trying to run this washer, I was gonna end up breaking it completely. And in that moment, I wish I would have known it was broken anyway, so that I wouldn't have had to like stop, and I would have just said, you know what, let me see if I can crank it up. But of course, I should have been aware that we were not going to be able to beat the rain. I should not have risked it. Also, if you have a pressure washer, you're buying something for your mobile detailing business or your can cleaning business, get the extended warranty so that you can go ahead and get another one if it breaks. Like I said in the beginning though, if I were in a different situation offering a completely different service, this would not have been a problem. But mobile detailing jobs last about 2 hours. I mean, at the shortest, I would say an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I would get caught in the rain no matter what, and I would have been stopped. But if I would have been like can cleaning 10-15 minutes, I would have been out of there there, no problem. That just shows you that you kind of have to be careful. There's a lot of different situations that are going to come. I never check the weather. I always just show up to jobs and message with customers and hope for the best. Sometimes they end up checking the weather and messaging me back being like, hey, listen, maybe we should hold off. If you guys want to learn how I've made thousands of dollars with low ticket services like trash can cleaning and mobile detailing, check out the second link in the comment section description. There you're going to gain access to our school community. In the community, we have multiple courses, including my own course on trash can cleaning, as well as the course that I explain how I've gotten my first $10,000 in clients for completely free. In the community, you're also going to get access to the before and after pictures that I use to land these jobs, as well as an entire community full of like-minded individuals who want to start these low ticket services. So if you're ready to get started, check out the second link in the comment section description. We're running a special discount for the first couple people that do join. So if you want to lock it in at the cheapest price and get the most value, join today. And in that case, I already understand that the customer is not super worried about me coming out. It's always going to be harder in the fact that you have to understand the customer might not text you again. So I am very lackluster to say, you know what, hey, let's cancel this job, let's try to reschedule. It looks like it's gonna rain at around 4:30. No, if I can possibly in any kind of way make this work, if they have a gazebo, if they have any way that I can like hide from the rain and somehow service that way, maybe even if I have my pressure washer in their garage and the hose coming out while I'm spraying off the car, that is something that would work too. I don't mind getting wet, I don't mind working in the rain. Obviously I'm not going to be able to record with some footage, but if I was in the rain while the pressure washer was hidden and it wasn't getting hit by any water, that wouldn't be a problem. But you have to be extremely careful because obviously it would be safer to say, all right, I've already checked the weather, says it's supposed to like 60% it's going to rain at this time, but I can only hope that it doesn't rain. There's many times that the weather says that it's going to rain, weather says that it's going to be bad, and then nothing actually happens. So I have to hope for the best, and if the customer says that they want to reschedule, that's a different case. Then you know what, we're not even going to try to figure it out. Yes, sir, that sounds great, we can reschedule, and then I have to look to reach out to them, but now I almost have to sell that customer all over again instead of the latter, which I've already sold them. We picked a day, I want to show up for that day, finish the job. Now they've seen what I can do. It's no longer about, yeah, they don't even know if I'm that credible, they haven't seen me do any work, they haven't even paid me yet, they're like, I don't know if it's actually worth getting my car detailed, maybe they've never had their vehicle detailed. So it's just more important to be at the job. Make the things happen so you don't have to sell them twice. Actually happened to me recently. I was scheduled to work with a customer. He has a BMW. I actually already did a Range Rover for him that I've talked about in a couple of the last videos, but it got rained out. And then the customer said, listen, hey, maybe we should hold off for today. We can reschedule all this. And I said, all right, sounds great. Let me know what day you want to reschedule. I'm also going to reach out to him again, but he never messaged me back. He never asked me to come back again to do his BMW. This even happened a while back when I did an RV and the job got rescheduled because of the weather, and I kept messaging them and they never said anything back to me. So it's the kind of thing like you're gonna lose the job. I would rather have to go through something like I did the other day, losing my pressure washer. Now I know to be a little more careful. I probably would have been a little more strategic. I would have said, you know what, it's not worth me trying to beat out the rain, but maybe I can find a way to protect my pressure washer, protect the extension cord, or just protect the cords, period. This way, I don't have to spend any money trying to replace anything. I don't have to be super worried and super like conscious of, oh no, I might mess something up. I don't want to waste this money. I don't want to waste this job. I would rather go out and do the job so the customer gets to know me, because once they know me, I usually get a lot of repeat business. Once they see my quality of work, we get a lot of retainable business. People like how fast we are, the quality that we provide, also the amount of services we provide, and the fact that we're not super complex and super expensive. I always say make things as convenient for yourself, make things as convenient for the customer, because once you guys have a simultaneous convenience relationship, there's not going to be anything standing between the two of you. But now the customer has to worry about having you come back out. They have to reset up all these messages, figure out a day that you can come, figure out a time that you can come, and they have to be ready to relinquish their vehicle for the next couple of hours. This customer can't go anywhere. This customer has to wait. They don't want me to break into their car and steal anything. They don't even want me to steal their vehicle, which, not saying that I would, but if I were a less reputable business, it could happen. Obviously, if the customer wasn't there at all, I now know where they live. I now have their keys, which probably has house keys on it. But I'm just saying there's a lot of different things. The customer has to give up their time so that I can come and do it. Now, they can always go to the car wash, but they're not going to be getting that quality touch, and they're in the comfort of their own home. So if they weren't going to go anywhere anyway, it doesn't actually matter. And I made a mistake, and it's going to be okay. I'm not going to make it again. Also, just protect your jobs. If you can do the job, go ahead and do it, because you might not get it again.